it was tough buying this because it's like, why are you spending $8 on a spray bottle? What's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamoya, aka Miss Royal Diva. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my video. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten since starting this channel. So in today's video, I decided to come to you guys with the starter kit and all the tools that you need when you decide to go natural. So this video is not just going to be for the person that is transitioning from like a relaxer to natural, but this is going to also be for the person who has been natural for a while but does not have a routine, does not know what products to use to officially start their journey. So I hope that this video will kind of guide you in the right direction as to what products to buy, what you really need to spend your money on, and the things that you don't really need, which is more of either a waste of money or a luxury to have. If you want to see what I'm going to be talking about, if you want to see what my recommendations are, make sure you stay tuned. And while you're at it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because that is how you know every time I post a video, you never miss an upload. And also hit the bell right next to the subscribe button, because then you'll be notified every time I post and you don't have to wonder if I post a new video or not. So make sure you stay tuned, because I'm going to have a lot of natural hair content, because I feel like there's so much information out there, but at the same time it can really be overwhelming with the amount of information that is out there. So I'm gonna try to keep it simple for you guys, and hopefully this helps you. So we're gonna get started. Stay tuned, keep watching, and let's get into this video. So at this point, I'm gonna take it like you've already done a bunch of research, you've watched a lot of videos. I remember when I decided to go natural, I went like an entire week or two just looking up things online, watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out if it's something I really want to do, because I knew it would be a process and a journey, but I kind of was trying to prepare myself. But just know that you can't really fully prepare yourself until you've gone through it and done it before you really fully know what your hair type is and everything that your hair loves to do. So at this point, I'm gonna assume you've already watched probably a million videos and you're still confused, you're still like overwhelmed with so many questions and still doesn't know what you're supposed to do. So I remember when I made the decision to go natural, my first thing after watching YouTube videos was, okay, I need to buy basically everything that I can find. I didn't really have a plan. I had a plan, but I don't feel like I stuck with the plan. So I remember when I went, I spent between Walmart and Sally's, I spent like $150 in one setting. You don't need to do that. You don't have to do that. If you have the money and want to spend it, then you can. Half of that stuff, or maybe not half, but at least a quarter of that stuff I did not use right away. Some I did not use at all. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this video, because I just feel like you don't want to waste money, you don't want to waste time. So the number one thing I would say that you need when you decide, okay, I'm gonna go natural, what's the first thing I should buy? The first thing you should buy, if you're not already using a natural sulfate free, a good shampoo and conditioner, that will be your first thing to do, is buy a good shampoo. Any drugstore and you look at the products in the hair products section, you will see sulfate free right across on that product. If you don't see that, then it's not sulfate free. There's so many brands out there. I know a lot of people don't really like Cantu anymore. Shea Moisture has a wide variety of products, and that is what I actually started with. I went in, and Shea Moisture have so many products, but they label them to fit what your needs are. So it's pretty easy to kind of figure out, okay, which one should you get. So the first one that I got was, and I'll put a picture somewhere here of the product, but the first one I got was the raw, it was for transitioning, and it was the raw shea butter. I don't remember what it says. I did not have any complaints with that product, honestly. I bought both the shampoo and the conditioner, and I think I also bought the deep conditioner that went along with it as well. You can find a shampoo for under 10 bucks that is really, really good. You might end up getting two shampoos. On your everyday shampooing, you want to use something that's moisturizing, not stripping your hair. You also want to get something that will clarify. And what clarifying means is, clarifying just means that it's getting rid of everything. And I'll explain that because I love using a moisturizing shampoo, because as soon as I put it on my hair, my fingers are just sliding through it and everything is easy. But for example, this wash and go that I just did, I used a leave-in conditioner. I used the Mielle curling, what is it? Curling souffle. That, and I used the gel. And I use oils. So that is a lot of products that I just put in my hair. So my next wash day, I'm going to use a clarifying shampoo that's going to get everything out without stripping, but it's still going to do the job of just cleaning. The one that I use the most, and believe it or not, I've had the same bottle since I went natural. And that is the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil something. I'm going to attach a picture right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I bought it on that first purchase. I got the shampoo and the deep conditioner from that line because it was like Jamaican Black Castor Oil. How can you go wrong? So I bought that. I used it once or twice, but I really didn't know the benefits of using it until I saw a lot more videos and people mention it in their top clarifying shampoos. And I was like, oh, okay, now I see why. And another good one that I've seen a lot of people mention is the Cream of Nature shampoo, sulfate-free shampoo as well, that works as a good clarifying shampoo. I said whenever I'm finished with this one, I'm going to try that one, but I barely use it and a little bit goes a long way, so I've been using the same bottle for 3 years. The second product I would say you need to go along with your wash day routine is a deep conditioner. It's so easy to figure out what is a deep conditioner because it's either going to say mask, treatment, or just plain deep conditioner. So it's pretty easy again to find. And if it says conditioner, you go to read it and it says like leave it in for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. More than likely that's a treatment mask. So that's pretty easy to use. The second one I got, and I also bought it in that first setting as well, was the Mielle protein, what is it? Treatment mask. That mask is so amazing. I still use it to this day. First, the bottle is pretty small, so it's like $14 for the container. You probably can get, I would say, 2 to 4 uses out of a bottle, depending on how much hair you have. You're gonna go through it rather quickly compared to other ones. That's the first thing. The second thing is it has protein, and you don't want to really use protein all the time. So I only use it like once a month when I feel like my hair is extra dry and I want that extra moisture back in. Then I'll go into that deep conditioner for that extra moisture or that extra treatment just to bring my hair back to life. But it's amazing. I absolutely love it and I would recommend it. So you have your shampoo, you have your deep conditioner. Next, I would say you need a leave-in conditioner. This can also be relatively cheap. You can find a good one under $10. I know the Cantu one is like one of the staple OG first leave-in conditioner that you can buy that's affordable, and I still recommend it to anyone just starting out. So that was the one I think I used for the first year. Like I think I went through at least 2 bottles of that when I first started. Nothing is wrong with it, but again, there's a million other kinds out there, from cheap to pricier. Just look for something that is a leave-in conditioner. Do not try to use a regular conditioner and leave it in your hair. That is not recommended. Stick with what it says, and it's a leave-in conditioner. The next thing you want to use is your oil. I would recommend to you, if you're someone who like me, who buys like a big bottle of olive oil to cook with, you don't have to go out and buy another olive oil. Use some of that oil, get you a bottle that you can pour that in and try that for the first couple months. See if you like it. Then if you don't, you can go out and buy another one. For me, I went to the store and I bought olive oil. I bought coconut oil, a big container of coconut oil. One thing I would recommend is these oils from Aunt Jackie. She has a couple different ones. This is the argan oil. I don't know if you can see, but I barely have a little bit in it. I've also bought the grapeseed and avocado, I believe, from the same thing. Like, go to the hair store, the regular black hair stores, they have all of these in different kinds. So this is the argan oil I absolutely love, and I think my hair loves argan oil. I've used almond oil, grapeseed oil, but like I said, starting out you can just pick one oil, see if you like it. Just be careful because the coconut oil, my hair did not like it. It's too thick, it's really drying, but other people swear by coconut oil. So it's a preference. So if you have some at home that you cook with, try using that, see if you like it, and then decide if you want to buy a big bottle. So now we're going to go more into the tools that I believe that you need. So the first thing I would say you need as a tool when going natural is a wide teeth comb. I know for most of us growing up, we're used to, and I'll insert a picture of a really fine teeth comb. We used to get our hair detangled dry with those small combs, and all they do, one, they hurt, and two, all they're gonna do is rip out your hair anyway. These are really inexpensive. You can probably get a comb for $2, $3, who knows. This one, believe it or not, I've had it for the entire time that I've gone natural. I've used this same comb every single week. It's not broken because I do not detangle when my hair is dry. Most of these tools and stuff, just think of it as an investment into your natural hair journey. So your wide tooth comb next to finger detangling will be your next best tool, but use it to part and section and stuff like that. So it's a good tool to have. I would say it's a very important one. Since we're dealing with those type of tools, I'm gonna talk about a detangling brush. This is the denim brush, but you do not have to buy a denim brush. You can buy a regular detangling brush. Just make sure it's a detangling brush because it's different from, there's different types of brushes. So I would say just look for a detangling brush. If you have the money and would like to spend it on a denim brush, then you can do so. I've had this one again for 3 years since I went natural. Nothing is wrong with it. I haven't broken it. It works great. I love it. I use it for just detangling after I've finger detangling. Just want to go through again and make sure everything is smooth. Or you can use it to define your curls, and this stuff works. Get yourself a pick, an hair pick. You can get this again at any drugstore more than likely, and you can get it online. Now we have Amazon, you can find everything as well. And also you can get it from the beauty supply store. This one is the longer one. When I first started, I bought the regular one that is probably that size. The reason why I changed to this one, I noticed that a lot of naturals had this one, and it just kind of made more sense that if you have a lot more hair on your head, or as your journey continues and your hair gets thicker and longer, then you're probably gonna need this longer one. So I ended up giving my mom the regular one that I had, and decided to go ahead when I bought a new one to get this one. I have 2 of these. I keep one in my work bag, and that's because sometimes I'm rushing in the mornings when I'm separating my hair for work, and I'm like, I did not get to fluff it out the way I want to. So I like to keep one with me in my work purse, and then there's one that stays at home. So either way, if I forget it somewhere, I'll have a second one. Looking at my hair, I'm like, okay, I need to fluff that part, and I need to fluff that. It's not something that you have to buy the first time, like the first purchase that you're making, but it's a good tool to have for your natural hair. I'm gonna mention a scalp massager. It is very important when you're transitioning, especially if you have a lot of hair already, then you might feel like you don't need it. But while you're transitioning, or if you're really trying to have growth and grow your hair, having a scalp massager is really good. The first one I bought it on Amazon. It came in 2. It was like 2, and it doesn't vibrate or anything. It just has the little spikes, and I use it. I keep it in the shower because this one is battery operated, so I don't want to keep it in the shower and it gets wet all the time. So I keep the other one in the shower, and you just take your time, and you can do nightly massages and stuff. But I end up getting this one from Vanity Planet like a couple months into the journey as well. It's battery operated, and it's really good because I've had it for, I'm gonna say 2 years, and I've yet to change the battery. It has like, I think 2 settings. So first one, then it goes a little higher, and this is good because then I don't have to put so much manual, you know, pressure into it. I just kind of let it do its thing and I just move it from area to area. So this is a luxury to have. It's not a necessity, but I think you can use it a lot, especially if you have scalp issues and if you're trying to really promote growth. I would say that when you're going natural, you should definitely get you a spray bottle. These spray bottles, I think I got this one from like the dollar store. So it was either $1, maybe $1.99. But I know you can find these in like the travel section in Walmart. I would recommend you get at least 2 of these, at least 2 spray bottles, because as you go on into the journey, you might just have water in one and you might end up using the second one for like your refresher spray. If you're someone like me, I just put together rose water, aloe vera juice, and a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and that is what I use as my refresher spray. So this spray bottle is the more fancier spray bottle. This is like $6 to $8. You can get one off Amazon. I got this one from Salad. What I loved about this, it was tough buying this because it's like, why are you spending $8 on a spray bottle? But I've had the same one again since the beginning of the journey. The reason I like this is the mist. You can barely see it. Like you barely, you can barely see that little, oops, I'm over here wetting my phone. That's what I like about it, because when you spray it on your hair, it's not gonna get that sharp spray that this one does. Let's see. Okay, there it goes. That's how I'm doing. I started using this one a lot recently because my hair dries so quick when I'm styling that I want to get it wet really quickly. So I go in with the plain water. But this is like my refresher spray. And again, it's an investment, but it's one that you're always going to have unless you break it. The next thing I would recommend for you, and now you're into more like, again, a luxury to have, but it's not a necessity. If you want to take things to another level, like when I deep condition, I always deep condition with heat. You have different versions you can do. So I decided to get a heat cap. Different type of heat caps. Again, you can find them on Amazon. This one is from, I think I found it on Instagram. It's called the Hot Head from Thermal Hair Care. This one is really good. I pop it in the microwave a couple times, put it on my cap, and I think it has like flaxseed in here. Put the plastic bag, put this on top, and get that heat going. Now I've kind of retired it a little bit. I still use it, but lately I've been doing like sitting under the hair dryer just to get more heat to really get these products penetrated. So this is a great investment as well. But if you're not there yet, that's okay. You can still find another way to get your products to work. So yes guys, everything else, like I can mention a couple additional tools that you can get if you would like to. For example, a diffuser for your hair dryer. I understand the struggle. Oh my god, the struggle of washing your hair and waiting for it to dry. It was a process for me for a while. So a diffuser does help, because I'll attach it to my, because you don't want to just blow dry your hair anymore. Throw that out. You're not doing that anymore. Get you a diffuser that you can attach to your hair dryer, and that will have the heat more concentrated, and that will focus on just getting all that water and stuff from the scalp instead of just blowing it on top of your hair anyway. So I would recommend getting some clips as well. There's so many different types of clips. I will insert a couple pictures. Having a lot of rubber bands is really good, because I use these for so many different things. You can use them to style, you can use them to section, and you can also use them to stretch your curls. So I have a lot here. I have way more. I have these bigger ones. In the beginning when I was transitioning, I would literally just, and I still do that now, but this was my style for a long time, like just putting that there. I didn't have enough hair to put it up into a bun, so this was my cheat way. I put this around my hair, I push it as far as I want it to go, fluff this a little bit, and I'm good to go. Make sure they're tension free and not the real tight cut off your circulation ones. You don't want to do that. This is the Eco Styler Gel. There's so many versions of the Eco Styler Gel. One mistake I did make when I was transitioning is I bought this in like a tub. It was like this big. I got the original version that didn't have any like oils in it, just a plain white one. I got the castor oil one, also in a big tub. End up not liking either one of those. And now my favorite is the olive oil. I just used this one to achieve this wash and go here, but my favorite is still the olive oil one. They have these even in smaller size than this. So when you're starting out and if you're gonna get a gel, try whatever smallest size you can get before you invest in the biggest tub there is. They're sitting under my cabinet not being used, like 2 of them. I think I have like 2 or 3 of them under there that I'm not using. Perm rods will be one of your best friends while transitioning because you're dealing with those 2 textures. I used to use these all the time when I was transitioning. And I also have the flexure rods. And these come in different sizes as well. You have skinny, and it just depends on how much hair you have. But those little tools are nice to have while you're going natural. Alright guys, so I believe I covered everything. I think I mentioned all the essential tools that I think that you need to go natural. There's no need to spend a lot of money, especially on the first go. Like I mentioned before, if you can get sample sizes, the mini sizes, mini versions, and a lot more brands these days are going that route where they have travel sizes. I know Sally's, and not a lot of people like to talk about Sally's, but I know that Sally's have like little packets. I don't know how to explain it. So for example, I use this as an example, but they'll have like a deep conditioner in like a little packet like this, like a 1-time or 2-time use. If you have any questions and I did not cover everything, please leave me a comment or a question. I will answer it to the best of my knowledge so far. Everybody's going to be different. I have low porosity and type 4 hair, but you might have, you know, high porosity and not have the problems that I have, but I still think the steps are the same no matter what. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Make sure you guys leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget guys that with beauty comes purpose, so make it yours. Bye guys.